days ago, when the Parliament session was set to begin, we spoke to you about how it was necessary for us to have a constructive conversation this monsoon session. Unfortunately, that's not happened. So tonight we're going to focus again on what I feel now is a parliamentary logjam between the opposition and the government this monsoon session. 8 functional days, 8 working days have gone by, and we've not had even one comprehensive debate or discussion on any of the key issues that need to get attention of our parliamentarians right now. Whether it's COVID, the pandemic, the vaccination drive, whether it's the floods, the flash floods, the cloud bursts, the landslides and the disaster, whether it's the economy that is still struggling to revive, whether it's the farm laws, the fuel prices, rising prices across the board, inflation in general, whether it's the border security issue, the Indo-China tension, and so much more in terms of regional security. None of it has gotten any time. Neither has the Pegasus story. So while, yes, the opposition may have all of these issues to raise as well, and legitimately so, because we would expect our government and the opposition, the parliamentarians, to have these conversations. Take a look at the kind of productivity we've actually seen so far. Just about 12 hours of some business has been conducted in these 8 working days. I'm discounting the weekends and any other holidays that have actually come in this session already. And look at the number of business hours dedicated to legislation, non-legislation, and other work in our house. Whether it's the Lok Sabha or even in the Rajya Sabha. Barely 30 minutes given to one kind of subject, or less than an hour given to another kind of subject. This is what has been the productivity level so far. Now, what is the point in the opposition raising these issues if we don't get constructive answers from the government? What is the point in raising these issues if the answers that are being given by the government are not countered properly, cross-questioned properly by the opposition? In any healthy democracy, that is what is supposed to be done. So if you don't allow the parliament to function, then you're not going anywhere by making all of this noise. Now, I'm not sitting here to say it's the opposition to blame or the government to blame. But I do know that the two sides need to get together, need to sit across the table, iron out these issues, make a plan of how they will listen to each other. And that is the only way our parliament can function. What is happening instead? Well, yesterday we know that the Prime Minister actually sent across a message, we are told, reports suggested, a message was sent to all the BJP MPs to expose the opposition that is not allowing the parliament to function, to expose these parliamentarians who were obstructing parliamentary work. That's just further led the opposition parties to strengthen and firm up their stand. 14 of these parties united today, held a meeting, came out and addressed the media and said our voice has been muzzled in parliament and that Pegasus has been used against journalists, MPs, judges. But the government is not even allowing a discussion inside the parliament. The government must answer if they have purchased Pegasus. What was the use of Pegasus? Was there any treason, any anti-national activities? The opposition again and again claiming that they stand for democracy and will not allow their voices to be muzzled. Now, I understand the point about voices being muzzled and that not being okay. But if the Indian democracy is in so much of danger, then it's not just the government but the opposition also that is equally responsible for ensuring that there is conversation inside the parliament. That's what I want to ask tonight. Can you stop damaging policy making, ignoring policy making, sidelining policy making and people issues because of your politics? Who will blink first? Your guess is as good as mine. Let's say good evening to the panelists who are joining me on this conversation right now. Rohan Gupta, spokesperson for the Congress Party, joins me this evening. Sudesh Verma, spokesperson for the BJP. Mahesh Tapase, spokesperson for NCP. A. Saravanan, spokesperson for DMK. Manav Jaiswal, spokesperson for the Trinamool Congress, joins me this evening. Let me start off with Mr. Sudesh Verma. Mr. Verma, what's the way forward? How do we end this deadlock? 8 days gone, only 12 business hours of work.
Tanvi, Parliament is forum for debate and it should be used like that by opposition and also the ruling party. I agree to what you are saying. But at the same time, you see, agenda of Parliament is already decided. There are issues that need discussion like COVID, because the whole country needs to know. So many people lost their lives, their dear ones, and they would like to know what happened during COVID, how the government dealt with the crisis, and what were the minor details, which have come in the paper, but the government side needs to come up with concrete data, and the opposition can grill the government on that. So people would come to know what actually happened, because almost, every joint family lost a life. So that is a very crucial issue. Farmers' issue, yes, it is pending discussion. The opposition should come forward and discuss, because farm laws have been enacted last time. They did not discuss. Then agitation happened, and the government came up with a solution. But still, the agitation is going on. The legislation is put on hold. Its implementation under the Supreme Court order, and the government has come out with the proposal that they should come forward and talk. But of course, the basic issues cannot be compromised. So there should be a discussion on that. Now the opposition says, come on, we want to discuss Pegasus first, because a fictitious report says that phones of some people were tapped through a spyware. The government has clarified that it has not done any illegal tapping. So why should the government respond to a report that is not authentic? Even the source of that report, Amnesty International and Forbidden Stories, from where the stories have been picked up by various newspapers across the world, and one of the websites here in India, the authenticity is not proved. So if based on that report, if you want to stall Parliament, and if you want to feel that this is the core agenda of the government that should be done, I'm sorry, this is not done. So that is the whole controversy. And the opposition should understand that what they're doing, they're just catching on to something that is not going to stand any scrutiny of facts. Isn't it?
Okay.
So they should, government has not said we will not discuss, but the government only says that opposition cannot, force the government to go by their agenda. First discuss the issues, and then the time will come, you can discuss Pegasus also. But it cannot be given priority over other issues which are more serious.
Okay, fair enough. Let me take that point across to Rohan Gupta first. Rohan Gupta, argument number one from the BJP is there is no conclusive evidence except coverage from certain entities who have their agendas. So why should we give credence to it and waste the Parliament's time? We'll get to it, but let's discuss the other important issues first.
See, Tanvi, as Rahul Gandhi today told, they have attacked the soul of the democracy of India. It's not a small issue. If you see the numbers of the prominent journalists, judges, politicians, our leader Rahul Gandhi's number was there. How can BJP decide that it is not a serious issue? And what we are asking for, we are just saying that you just order JPC or you answer the question whether Pegasus software was purchased by your government. Because the fact says that we supply this software only to the government. And when this kind of news comes that snooping is happened, I think we have legitimate right to ask these government questions. They are not ready to answer the questions, number one. They are not ready to order the probe, number two. They are not ready to initiate the discussion, number three. Why? Because this government is involved in this kind of snooping, they don't want to do the discussion in Parliament. And let me tell Mr. Sudesh, he's talking about COVID. Nobody has told no to discussion about COVID. When adjournment motion was moved, and let me remind him what is the adjournment motion, when there are serious issues concerning the country which come up, that the opposition has right to move adjournment motion or rule number 267 in Rajya Sabha, where we can request the government to discuss the issue of prominence. Why they are showing this kind of rigidity? Because Chor ki dadi mein tinka, it is rightly told, this government's intention is not good. They want to hide this issue. Otherwise, if their intention has been good, they should have simply ordered the probe. They should have simply ordered the discussion. And I think the Parliament would have functioned. And let me remind you, Mr. Sudesh, again.
I don't know that. How are you saying so confidently Parliament would have functioned? Because to me, it seems in the last 8 days, Mr. Rohan Gupta, that the opposition keeps changing its goalposts. One day everybody is obsessing over farm laws. Another day it's about fuel prices. We are cycling to the Parliament. We are, sloganeering about fuel prices. Third day, and they're all legitimate issues, yes. They all deserve the time of the parliament and deserve a debate inside the parliament. But every day, if we just make noise about one and the other issue, we're never going to get down to talking about it.
No, absolutely not, Tanvi. If you see what is given in written, like our leader in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, clearly written the letter. He has tweeted also that these are the two issues, Pegasus issue and the farm law issue, where we want discussion by this government, and we request government to allow us time. That's it. There are other issues. Obviously, we'll raise other issues of price rise and all. COVID also will be discussed and all. But that doesn't mean that this government doesn't allow us even opportunity to discuss the Pegasus issue, which is one of the biggest issues concerning it's not about me. It's not about the single person. It's about the citizen of India. If one person phone is there, how can you guarantee that the other people are not involved? Why government is not ordering the probe into it? If they are so clear, if they are very, very clear, they should answer simple questions.
Okay, Sudesh, Sudesh Sharma, I know you want to respond, but let me just bring in Manav Jaiswal as well, and then I'll come to you for a response. Yeah.
Well, hi, very good evening to everyone, and namaskar to the nation. I'm so appalled to hear all these, COVID ke liye baat hona chahiye, farm law, data. Mr. Verma does not know that this government does not have any data of the deaths. They don't have any data of how many people died, the laborers who went home. Who couldn't reach home. I'm very touched that he is so concerned about the joint family who have lost at least one individual. Yes, it is true. Thanks to this government, which has got no data at all. This government, one side, they don't have the data, and the other side, they're doing data chori. Now, I'll tell you one more thing. About the farm law, we want it to be into the dustbin. Put into the dustbin. Because by the time the country was fighting off COVID, while we were shouting to have the vaccination for the country, you people were ready to have the backdoor entry to get the farm law clear. Simultaneously, you are so concerned that COVID hai, so we cannot have the parliament session in the winter, but we will have elections. So that is how this government has been going one pole to the other. Thirdly, which I am very appalled to hear, that this BJP spokesperson is so beautifully articulating everything. You are so concerned about the COVID. Our Prime Minister came to Bengal when we had the huge second wave and people were dying and लाशों का अंबार बिछा था पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, and he was always flying all the way from Delhi to Bengal, and he was actually so concerned, or maybe so sorry, or maybe he had so much of anger that people did not show up that many when they showed into the MLA elections, then they are not shown into the MP elections. So these were the things that the BJP has done. Now the time is for Pegasus. What is Pegasus? Why is the government telling that? Why did you have to hack people who are legislatures, who are parliamentarians, who are officers, who are deshbhaks, like the army men? Now you have done every jasusi because you have learned it from the British people. You always come from the back door. You don't have courage to face the battle. Come out, come in the public, go to the people, tell them, yes, I'm sorry that because of our mismanagement, we have lost so many people in the country.
Okay,
Come
okay.
out in the public.
Yes,
Say
Purna.
Swachh
All
Bharat
right, yeah,
is a
yeah.
fake.
I mean, I know, Manav, that you have specific issues to point out about the other aspects, whether it's COVID management or not, but it still deserves a conversation, whether it's today or tomorrow. The only simple fact here is that the parties, the opposition and the government are unable to come to an agreement on what issue to be addressed first. Yes, Sudesh Sharma.
Manav,
I need
kindly
to give
listen
you one
to
more
me.
minute. Give me one more
I gave
minute.
you the
Oh, I'll
courtesy
come back to you. Manav, I'll come back to you. Let Sudesh Sharma
I
respond.
listen to you.
Yes,
I was
yes.
just
Listen to my
emotional.
counter
I
to you.
have added more
You
things.
see, your concern about COVID was seen in Parliament. The way opposition parties have behaved, violating all COVID norms, the way you have behaved in Parliament, people of this country
Please don't talk about COVID, sir.
And
Please don't talk
please
about
don't
it.
intervene.
Don't talk
intervene.
about it, sir.
I
That's
did
not
not
your
intervene.
territory. You
I
have
could
not
have
done
stopped you,
nothing.
isn't it?
You
I
have
did
not
not
done
stop
nothing,
you
sir. I'm so
because I want to
sorry.
speak that
You have to
courtesy.
wait for
Yeah,
the
Manav,
Supreme Court
Manav,
to
the rules of engagement on the urban debate are extremely clear to you by now, Manav Jaiswal. Let him finish his point. I will come back to you.
It's hurting.
Look at
Let us
Saravanan and Mahesh are politely waiting for their turn to come as well. Let Sudesh Sharma finish his point first. Please, just Sudesh Sharma. Yeah.
Tanvi, the way he has reeled out facts about government incapability to have a data on COVID, so it should give you more ammunition to fire at the government.
Insensitivity, not-
Why you are firing on the channel of Mirror Now? You can come to Parliament and put the government in the dock, isn't it? But you're not doing so because you know the response. You will be exposed completely. That is why you don't want a serious discussion on COVID or on farm laws, where we are very strong. You talk on any issue, but you want to discuss Pegasus. Now coming to Rohan, you see, Rohan, what happens when the government says that no, it has not done anything illegal? So there is no basis to the story. The story itself is fictitious. If 10 people repeat it, if Goebbels' theory, it doesn't become a truth, isn't it? Truth has to stand on its own. And the whole, even Amnesty, that is the basis of that story, has said that no, they did not talk about NSO They talked about a potential
very simple question.
who, in a
Today's
sense,
simple
NSO
question
meta.
to you,
Listen.
you have
Again,
purchased
equal
this
violence
software
law.
or not?
Listen. What is
Simple
the way?
question.
If my phone is hacked, it's a case
Just
of
a
hacking.
simple question.
My phone is hacked, what will I
Whether
do?
your government
I will
has
go to the
purchased
police
the
and say
software
my
or
phone has
not?
been hacked.
Can you
Isn't
answer
it?
this question?
Rahul Gandhi is so serious about
He will
it
not ask
and
anything
he's not
else.
interested only in
Answer this
politicking.
question.
He should go to a police
Has your
station,
government
hand over
purchased
his phone,
Pegasus
let
software or
investigate
not?
it, whether
Is
Pegasus
it
is there
used
or
or
not.
not?
How you are so sure
Just tell
that
that
Pegasus
question.
is there? Tell me.
There's
Just
the
Okay.
Sawal
I have understood. I have understood what both of you are
that.
trying to say. Let me just come in, please. Rohan Gupta, reiterating, just tell us whether our government has bought Pegasus or not. The government is not really going to come out openly and say what their confidential contracts, if they do exist, are with any of these international groups. The NSO has made it very clear there is a confidentiality clause involved when it comes to their clients. So that's that.
No.
So let me.
I need to bring in.
One minute.
Tanvi.
Allow me to go across the entire panel so everybody gets a chance to speak. Unlike what happens inside Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, let's just hear everybody out here at least. Mr. Sarvanan, is this the right way to go forward? Can the parties and the government not come to an agreement as to when they will talk about which issue? Each issue is important. We can't say this today and that tomorrow and keep changing the goalpost.
Yeah. Tanvi, the very simple question, the very important question, very significant question still remains unanswered. Has the BJP government bought Pegasus or not? Why can't they say a simple yes or no? Why are they obfuscating? Yeah. Why are they so terrified of the term Pegasus? That is the question. And every time the BJP spokespersons and their leaders come and dish out various theories that the opposition is not willing to discuss these things inside the parliament. But that is not the truth. One of our parliamentary leaders, Mr. T.R. Balu, has clearly spoken out today that every day we are giving a motion about Pegasus, but the government is trying to evade that. And see what happened today in the IT committee hearings. The BJP refused to sign the register, thereby denying a quorum. Mr. Shashi Tharoor was the head of this IT committee, which was supposed to grill the MHA on the Pegasus. The BJP did not want that to happen. So what is the BJP? Why the BJP is running away from any discussion on Pegasus? It is very clear. It is not some hearsay story or it is not some vague theory. The phones which are snooped have been forensically examined and they were infected with this Pegasus. So who had done that? We are saying if the government has the government done it, if the government has not done that, it is a bigger national security threat. Why the BJP government is not waking up to that? They are not responding to that because they know who had used this Pegasus. That is the problem here. And every time you are talking that there are so many issues that shows the failure of this government, that this government has failed on every front. There is not one issue. There are several important issues which deserve the attention of the parliament. And let the BJP not preach about how to conduct the parliament. What they did from 2009 to 2014, did they allow the parliament to function? And now they're coming and demanding the opposition should allow the parliament to... This is one way of protest. When the parliament is totally stalled, the entire attention of the country is there. So the issue is given importance. The opposition leaders know what to do, how to do it. So please don't preach us, sir. And apart from all these aspects, another important aspect with regard to the Pegasus theory story is this. How much money did the government spend on this? If the government had bought Pegasus, but there are no answers. There is complete silence about all these things from the BJP government. What they are trying to do is the opposition is doing this, opposition is doing that. The opposition is correctly doing everything. They are standing united against the tyranny of the BJP government.
Okay, I will take one point from here and ask Sudesh Sharma to respond to that. Sudesh Sharma, You say the government has very clearly said that they have not done anything illegal. Now, if that is the case, and this indeed is a list of illegal snooping and surveillance, then would the government not want to know who's spying on the citizens of its country?
It all, Tanvi. You can also produce a list and publish a story. That list will not become credible because one organization has published it or 10 organizations have published it. What is the basis of that? You see, I'm saying whether you want to reach solution or you want to do politics. If you want to reach solution over this, it's a very simple thing. You say your phone has been hacked, isn't it? Don't go by the report whether your phone number is there or not. Such numbers can exist. Anybody can make that fictitious list. I'm saying if you want to know whether your phone has been hacked or not, whether Pegasus has been used or not, go and report to the police. Get through the legal process. The police will reach the truth. If the government has done anything wrong, government will also be caught, isn't it? Why don't you trust it? Mr. Rahul Gandhi should go and expose the government, but he knows that there is nothing like that. By merely your phone number figuring in the so-called list doesn't make you a victim of any spyware. We don't know. So why do you want to such reports? If you start doing that, then the country will become a country of on the inquiry spree. Tomorrow, some other reports must be credible, isn't it? You have to authenticate.
So, okay.
Will you allow such reports?
They have. Sudesh Sharma, I think they have. The problem is that the government statement and the minister's statement came on day one. Since then, there have been 15 more stories that have been published, and the publishers for the Indian stories, The Wire, have very clearly stated that they have carried out the forensic analysis in some of the phones, and there are phones, Indian numbers, which do show traces of Pegasus and an attempt to get into these phones. They are not just saying it's a random list, they are saying an attempt has been made.
But Tanvi,
Mahesh Tapase, the big, one minute, Mahesh Tapase, the second big defense of the BJP is, if you have a problem, go to the police or do what Mamata government has done, order your own probe.
Good evening, Tanvi and all. Ask Sudesh Verma ji, who is a spokesperson of the BJP, that half the country today thinks, and they have serious reasons to believe, that your government is snooping on leaders of the opposition, they are snooping on Supreme Court judges, your government is snooping on senior journalists and social activists in this country. So there's a very legitimate fear that has come into the minds of the people. And as the opposition has come together, they're just wanting to know, like now that the NSA has made it very clear that this software can be bought by government. So whether your government has bought this software or no, and you are saying that you are plainly denying it on the TV channel that we have not bought it, but you are running away from a discussion that has to be held in the parliament. Why can't the parliamentary affairs minister say that on such and such date, speaker can say that at such and such time, now that we have got about a week's time for the session to be over, why can't you come without a date and a time for this entire discussion on the Pegasus? Why did your MPs today not form part of the quorum that was going to discuss the standing committee on IT that was going to discuss the softwares? So these are legitimate questions which come in our minds. And let me tell you, Tanvi, BJP is clearly shying away from this entire, they're hiding the facts. I want to tell Sudesh Verma ji, I'm sure you would have read the International Monetary Fund report. Our government, the Indian financial projection has been downgraded from 12.5% to 9.5%. Why we are not supposed to talk on economics? Why we are not going to talk on vaccine shortage? Because that is the primary reason that IMF has given, that because of vaccine shortage of vaccination and vaccines available to the Indian people, the downgrade of future projection of the Indian economy has happened. So these are legitimate questions. Why should not we talk about the farm laws? You have passed the farm laws in such haste. You did not want to discuss with the opposition. When the opposition was not there, you passed the farm laws. There are so many things. There are people, thousands of people sitting on the borders of Delhi, and you don't have time to go and visit them. This is atrocious. You're the most insensitive government that the country has seen in the last 60 years. And here you are saying that we are not snooping, we are caring for the farmers, International Monetary Fund down the economic projections, so many things are happening, and you are plainly denying. You don't want to even talk about the situation. This is absolutely.
But who's denying, Mahesh? Who's saying that they are not ready to talk about any of the other issues? You have to let the parliament function for any conversation to take place.
question is when. Question is when. Sudesh Sharma, question is when. When are you going to? When are you going to talk about forum? Today you passed the Insolvency Act. What
Yes.
is it that's stopping you from talking on economic development? What is it that's stopping you on the debts that has happened due to COVID? What is it that's stopping you from talking about the Pegasus
Oh.
Snoopgate that has embroiled
Can I-
the entire
can I respond?
system of the country
Tanvi,
has
can
come
I
in?
respond?
Yes, yes, yes. I just want to highlight though what Mahesh Tapase has said is a very important thing that the people of this country should also know. While the political parties are fighting it out, while the government and the opposition have locked horns and all this drama inside parliament, outside parliament, boards and sloganeering and all is taking place, this is what we are missing out on. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2021 was passed in the Lok Sabha today. Do you know how much time was actually spent on it? A handful of minutes. The Factoring Regulation Amendment Bill passed in the Lok Sabha 2 days ago. How much time was spent on it, discussing it? 13 minutes. Bills, legislations are being passed in the lower house with just a few minutes of discussions on these legislations. That's not how it's supposed to function. National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management Bill passed in the Lok Sabha 2 days ago. Discussion held for 6 minutes. Juvenile Justice Amendment Bill that talks about caring and protecting of our children passed in the Lok Sabha today. And you know how the House functioned, barely any time given to it. Marine Aids to Navigation Bill passed in the Rajya Sabha yesterday. There were only 7 participants at that point of time when this bill was being discussed in the Lok Sabha. So in Lok Sabha, where the BJP has majority, bills are just getting passed because the opposition is not there. There is hardly any attendance. It's been reduced to a sham because our MPs will not sit across the table and talk to each other. So I don't care, Manav Jaiswal, how much you try and explain to us how important all of these issues are, because I don't disagree with you on that. But I do have a problem with all of you while away the entire monsoon session's time and don't have any conversation. Tell me today what is the solution to that. Tell me today what is the solution that you want to get to a conversation point.
There's a two sets. The first set is, as my friend who told, like from 2009 to 2014, how many times did the BJP had helped the parliament to run? Actually, BJP was in the opposition. Even today, BJP is actually technically like an opposition. They don't want to run the parliament. They just want to run the government and use the fund which is being utilized for some parliament vista or from probably an aircraft or probably something for a suit in itself. I would like to understand what is the work of the legislatures or basically the cabinet ministers. Now you just stated there was a bill which took only 7 people, 7 participants. Now BJP is in majority. Okay, fine. The opposition is what? 200 odd people. Let them go. At least 300 people should have attended. No 300, 50%, 150 people would have attended because they don't want to run the parliament. They are still in the opposition mode. They don't want to run the parliament. They just want to win state by state, conquer state by state. Don't serve the country. Conquer, loot and plunder. That's what the British people used to do. They did not want to listen to the Indians. They only wanted to listen to the Guru, their Rajani. Now here we have a government who is actually a replica of the British Raj. They don't want to listen to the people of the country. They want to do Man Ki Baat, not listen, Man Ki Baat. Now you have a problem. The problem is this government. The problem is the arrogant government. The problem is the government still on an opposition mode. They know how to run away. They are a runaway. वो रणछोड़ बोलते तो उनको कृष्ण भगवान याद आएंगे. I would not call him because these people are not even close to the sanctity of sovereignty. They only one thing they know, only to loot and plunder. Loot the data, plunder the data, hack the phone, hack the data. Don't give any
Okay,
answer to
but
the
let me
question.
ask you a question. Let me ask you one question before I go to Rohan and bring him in on this conversation. Manav, if there are so many problems with what this government is doing, then why is your chief minister going and having a one-on-one meeting with him? if you're showing that much of courtesy to the sitting Prime Minister, having a conversation, sitting across the table with him, then why can't you just come to an agreement on how to go about these key issues inside the parliament as
You know
well?
what? I'll tell you. I'll give you one. She's a Desh Bhaktini. She loves her country. She respects that post. It's a Prime Minister's post. It's a godly post.
And
It
what
is
about
not
the
something
MPs
that
who
people
tear
can
off
just-
papers and throw him inside the house? They are anti-nationals.
I'll tell you that. You know what is anti-national? Is this hacking policy, Pegasus. This is anti-national. This government knows that this is an anti-national act and I would go to jail. Tell the person who has actually authorized Pegasus to be used for hacking these individuals. They are legislators. They have won the elections. They are officers. They are ornamental officers. They've got ornaments on their body. You're hacking them. What are you trying to do? And about tearing the thing, at least that statement, that's a landmark thing that Dr. Shantanu had done. He had shown the courage. Let the country know, let the world know that this is a government who has been looting your individual privacies. As I told you a long time back, privacy is a myth, and this government is proving again and again, because they cannot fight from the forefront.
Use your words to put across the message you want the country or the world to hear, not your theatrics. That's as simple as what it has to be. Now, 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Sudesh Verma responds. As I also say, good evening to Abhishek Jha of the JDU. Sudesh Verma, Abhishek Jha is joining the conversation to come to your rescue. So you are not the only one who has to defend against all political parties. But yeah, Sudesh, yeah.
I see, it's very amusing presentation by Trinamool Congress representative. You see, you can get applause of people at your presentation, but you won't get vote because you are not producing substance. You see, you must understand, Mr. Jaiswal. You must understand, Mr. Jaiswal. See, I'm telling you what you should do. You see, you see, Parliament is forum for debate. Do you know? Kindly listen to me again. Why you are so entertaining? Please listen to me. Why you are entertaining me? Listen to me. It's a serious news channel, man.
Yeah. Okay, one at a time, please. One at a time. Seriously, one at a time. Yeah. Sudesh. Manav, don't force me to intervene like this, please. Let Sudesh Verma speak.
Opposition parties are playing into the hand of anti-India forces. You see, Forbidden Stories and Amnesty International, they have an axe to grind. Forbidden Story is sponsored by those people who are opposed to India, including George Soros. He has means no words saying that he needs to dethrone this government. So all these people have planted a story and a position, either an accomplice or a victim of the same. When the government denies something, trust your government. It's an elected government. And if you have facts, I've told you, I've suggested you the way you can grill this government, you can reach the fact whether your phone has been hacked or not. Some website doing their inquiry doesn't make any difference. Individuals should approach the police. Go to the legal recourse that is available to you. We are a functioning democracy, isn't it? It's not a banana republic that one report and the entire government will start talking about that. There are more serious issues to be addressed to, isn't it? COVID is a very serious issue.
Yes.
You have so many facts. Why don't you come and debate?
Okay.
So many people have
now,
died.
there is one more point that you raised, which I think is essential, and I want to hear what the Congress party has to say about it. Rohan Gupta, what the BJP also says is, if you have a problem, please go and file a police complaint. People who are aggrieved, who believe their phone has been hacked, why don't they go and file a police complaint?
Tanvi, this is not about the individual. This is against the government. What is he talking about? When this software is only sold to the government, when the supplier says that we can supply only to the government, where is the question of police complaint? The government needs to do the investigation. And let me tell Mr. Sudesh, they have never respected the parliament. Let me ask him, have they done discussion of notemen in parliament? No. Had they done discussion of GST in parliament? No. Had they done discussion on migrant labor in parliament? No. Had they done discussion on these farmlands? No. Because they never respect the parliament. And let me tell him right now, they are saying that in second wave, nobody has died because of shortage of oxygen. Come on, do they respect parliament? No. If they, as one of the panelists rightly told, if their intention is good, they could have done discussion on all the bills with their MPs. But no, they don't want discussion. They want to shy away from discussion because they know that if Pegasus is discussed, their government will be caught. It cannot be Sanyog or it is a Prayog of BJP that majority of them, they are opponents of BJP. Why these lists has come out and why they are not openly coming out of it? If France can order the investigation, if Israel can order the investigation, why can't Indian government just go for investigation and make sure that things are clear? But no, where government itself is involved, where their intention is not good, obviously they will not go for investigation. And people like Mr. Sudesh Verma, they will come in debate and they'll pass their order that no, nothing is there.
I've
They have
told
no
you
right to
about the
question.
source
No,
also.
it doesn't go like that.
If France does something,
your
United
intention
States
is not bad,
does something,
your
doesn't
people
mean that
should
you
have
also do
attended the
that.
parliament panel
It's
today.
not
Why
the
you have
correct logic.
boycotted parliament panel today? Under Mr. Shashi Tharoor, if you are not wrong, why you have opposed, your MPs have opposed parliament panel today? Because you know that you will be caught. Okay, you don't want discussion in parliament, but you should have Mr. Shashi Tharoor. He is the chairman of parliamentary committee on IT. Why your MPs have boycotted that? You won't have answer because you want to avoid this issue. It's not about
You were
COVID. It's
saying the
about your
same thing,
intention
Rohan.
to discuss the clear issue. This is your intention.
Tanvi, they were
And
saying the
the whole
same
country
thing
has known
on
that
Rafale
your
also.
intention,
They were saying
your
the same thing on
intention is to
Rafale,
just pass.
on price
Your
on corruption
intention
in
is
Rafale,
just to
and
do
they
the
proved
time
wrong.
pass. Whether it's Rafale,
They will
whether
always
it is
be proved wrong
Pegasus,
because they don't do
whether
their
it is
homework.
COVID,
They are
what,
just
what,
based on one or
what
the
your government has
report
done
here
in
and
COVID,
there. That
you're
is the
miserably
problem, Rohan.
failed.
Okay,
But
okay,
because
okay,
you want
okay.
to
Let me, Sarvanan, I know what you want to make a point, but very quickly, I want to bring in Abhishek
Yeah,
Jha in this
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
Abhishek, in the parliament, we are not agreeing to have a conversation on Pegasus, and hence no other work is taking place. 8 working days are gone, no business has taken place. In the parliamentary panel, we are not agreeing to talk about it. We are not allowing the parliamentary panel meeting to take place. No quorum, no meeting, no discussion. Is it really fair that no big business happens in the parliament session simply because we don't want a conversation on Pegasus?
And we all know that the parliament is being run by the revenue of this nation.
Revenue of the nation belongs to the people of India. And things must go very well in the parliament so that people can get the benefit from that. But it's highly disappointing as the leaders of the opposition are behaving in the same way again and again. They always say that they are very likely to have discussion in the parliament, but their main focus is on Vivad, and our main focus is on Samvad and Vad. But they are not agreeing to it. Second thing I wanted to mention that they had a question mark on the Rafale deal. When Supreme Court gave the clear jurisdiction that the Supreme Court gave a clean sheet about that, but still they are not having faith in it. They are more focused on what France is doing. They are more focused on what Italy is doing or China is doing. See, they can have belief in the constitution or the proceedings of the other countries, but our country will be run according to our constitution, our law. The main thing is that if at all we go for a search of this thing, again the opposition will be for the same conclusion that they are not accepting what is the exact result. There is a thing that if someone is sleeping, we can wake them up. But if someone is pretending to sleep, how can we wake them up? So it's all about the opposition.
So what is the
Let them
solution?
speak what they want.
Are we going to see another wasted monsoon session because the two sides don't want to even listen to the other side?
See, we have always been requesting leaders of opposition as well that everyone should cooperate when the session is going on, and things should be very fruitful because the entire nation is seeing their MPs debating for their rights in the parliament, but it's really disappointing, Tanvi. And one more thing I wanted to mention that if Rahul Gandhi is very much confident that his phone is being safe, he should submit his phone to the agencies so that things can come up. But I think he must be having some fear that if his phone will be submitted, we can even know that he is having conversation with the people out of India, the people who are not much concerned about India. So it may also be a fact that Rahul Gandhi must be fearful of the fact that he is not willing to submit his mobile phone.
Well, everybody would be concerned about their own privacy and their mobile phone, especially if you are Rahul Gandhi in this country in today's day and age. Sarvanan, let's try and look at it from a different perspective. 1 minute, please. Yes. Sarvanan, it's not to say that the government and the opposition are locking horns for the first time. That's how parliamentary democracies function. But at some point, one side does reach out. There are always back channel conversations, closed room negotiations of how do we go about it, settle it, agree, okay, this is the path we are going to follow. Why are we not able to do that this time?
Yeah, that's a very, very valid question, very important question. I'll come to that a little bit later. First, I will answer this issue that why don't you go to the police? See, the BJP thinks, apart from them, everybody are fools. That is the biggest problem with them. They think they are the smartest ones. That is the biggest problem. And it can't get more ridiculous than this, asking for them to go give a police complaint on a snooping charge. The entire allegation, the gamut of the allegation, it shows that it has been given by one Israeli organization. The police station has jurisdiction over 5 streets or 10 streets. Who are they trying to fool? What are they trying to convey by giving such ridiculous answers that go give a complaint to the police station? How ridiculous can this get? So let the BJP not try to fool the people of India by giving such simplistic solutions, which does not mean anything at all. This is one aspect. The other thing would be, you were asking a very pertinent question. When there is a parliament logjam, and this is not the first time, several times it has happened, there were always back-channel discussions. And there was always some way out of these issues. But if I may be permitted to quote Mr. Derek O'Brien, he had spoken out that until Mr. Arun Jaitley was there were some kind of back-channel discussions among all the other parliamentary leaders. After his demise, there is absolutely nobody from the BJP who can reach out to the other leaders. The BJP does not believe in consensus. BJP does not believe in taking everybody together. Inclusiveness is a word anathema to the BJP. BJP's slogan is my way or the highway. That is the reason why we are not able to find any kind of resolution to all these issues. Whom they will go and talk with? Is the Prime Minister willing to talk with all these leaders? He did not even talk on the issue of the farm laws. When the entire country was protesting, he refused to meet the protesting farmers. And when we are talking that, all the opposition leaders are protesting, the bills are passed without any discussion. Even when they were inside the parliament, this was the story. In the UPA government, almost around 50% of the bills, 50 to 60% of the bills were discussed. It went a little down during the second UPA regime. But during the BJP's regime in the last 7 years, it is 10%. It means 1 in 10 bill alone is discussed. All the other bills are just pushed into law without any discussion.
So what is it now? Saravanan, today,
yes,
the Congress, the DMK, NCP, Shiv Sena, RJD, Samajwadi Party, the left, the Aam Aadmi Party, RSP, KCM, VCK, everybody attended this meeting. Now, what is it? Are you not going to allow the House to function unless there is a conversation on Pegasus?
Yeah, see, that is what everybody is demanding. They have issued motion notices that the issue should be discussed inside the parliament. But the government is running away. The government is running away. It is not willing to discuss it inside the parliament. It comes outside the parliament and says, go give police complaint.
Okay, but is that fair? But is that fair, Mahesh Tapase, to say that we're not going to allow anything else to take place until you listen to us and give us convincing answers on Pegasus? The minister has already given his statement and we're still continuing to do this.
See,
Pegasus,
Mahesh Tapase, please. Yes.
Yeah.
Tanvi, the Pegasus issue is a very, very serious allegation, and this allegation is against the incumbent government of India. The company which makes the software, they said that it is sold to governments, it's not sold to individuals. So this is a very serious offense, which is serious kind of allegation against the government. Government has to come out clear. They have to tell us that yes, we are not using it, but it has to be on the appropriate forum of the House. You can't just make a mere statement. There has to be a discussion. There has to be a joint parliamentary committee. When some institutions are making such kind of allegations, see what's happening in the whole of France, what's happening in Israel. So why can't you be serious about the entire issue that's happening in this country? I want to request Sudesh Vermaji that you have to tell your home minister, you have to tell the speaker, we need a discussion on this. You have to give us assurance that our right to privacy is not infringed. You are not snooping on us. You have to tell this. Then why is it that senior journalists are approaching the Supreme Court? Why M. Ramesh Kumar is going to the Supreme Court? Because yes, they feel that they are infringed upon. Their right to privacy has been infringed upon. And this is the kind of level of trust which is on your government. And I think it's a big blot to the credibility of the Modi government.
No, but you are believing what NSO has to say, that they don't sell it to anybody except the governments, but you won't believe our government?
Why the government is not wanting to talk?
Okay.
Let the government talk at an appropriate forum. Let the government fix a date in the parliament. Let there be a proper discussion followed by a parliamentary committee. If the opposition feels, if the opposition is not convinced, we are within our rights to ask for a joint parliamentary committee, and the government has to accede to this. It's as simple as that. And if there is no findings, then we are happy.
Okay, yes, Mr. Sudesh Sharma.
There is no JPC.
Tanvi,
Nothing
Tanvi,
coming.
first of all,
if there is nothing in the finding, then it's okay. But why are you running away? That's the whole question.
Okay, yeah.
No
Sudesh
one is
Sharma.
running away. Come on, you can say the same thing in hundreds of different ways. That doesn't take you anywhere. Kindly listen to what I have to say. I have a very concrete response for you.
I respect
Kindly
you.
listen to me. What is your argument? You want to know whether the government has.
Okay.
NSO
Mahesh, I think you've made your point. Why not order a JPC? If nothing comes out, nothing comes out. Now let him respond to this. Yes, Sudesh Sharma.
Okay, Tanvi, the issue is you are making NSO software a red herring because the government has said that it has not done any illegal snooping. And if you have any concrete proof the government wrong, you will have your Watergate moment. This is what you want, isn't it? But you have to do some homework. But you know that these are all fictitious. You are trying to, catch a red herring. That is not possible. You all know that. And Mr. Saravanan, you have been talking very sensible things. But kindly ask those parliamentarians who want to discuss. You see, government comes to parliament with its own agenda of conducting business. And if you don't discuss that, if you don't want people to benefit out of the discussion on that, then what should the government do? It has to get those bills passed. This is what happened in farmers issue. The bills were discussed, but you walked out. You were not interested because you lost something in parliament because of our parliamentary strength. You knew you'd lose, so you wanted to make an issue outside it. This cannot be the new norm that you lose in parliament and start agitating outside. We are ready to debate. Pegasus for us is not an issue at all. And I'm telling you again, it's an issue of crime. If it has happened, you have to prove that the crime has happened. Even on suspicion, you can take your phone to the police, let them investigate, let them catch the culprit. Isn't it? It's a question of hacking. Isn't it? Hacking is a crime. Isn't it? There is a cyber police for that. Kindly exercise. We have all the institutions intact. Why don't you want to do that? And you want the government to simplify the process for you when the government has said, no, we have not done anything. Trust the government or prove the government wrong. That is the only way left out. You say that we don't allow discussion, dictatorial, then throw us out. Go to people, mobilize opinion in favor of your leadership. Throw us out. That is the only way.
Okay. Two people want to come in. To Rohan Gupta first and then to Manav Jaiswal. Rohan, to you first. The government doesn't seem to be willing to budge at all. Now, either you waste away an entire parliament session with absolutely no business being conducted, or you follow the order that has been put across, and when the turn comes, then discuss Pegasus.
See, Tanvi, this is the attitude of this government for last 7 years, whether it is note ban, GST. I referred all the issues. Like, these are the big decisions which are even today impacting the country.
Yeah.
The same way this Pegasus issue, it's not a small issue. Lot of people are there on their list, and it is a serious issue where debate is important. And even after one hour, please don't speak in between, Mr. Sudesh. I was silent, please. So, Mr. Sudesh, you could not answer the simple question during the 1 hour whether your government has purchased Pegasus software or not. Yes or no, you tell me. Forget about whether you have done snooping or not. Forget you have done anything wrong or not. Answer simple question. Has your government purchased Pegasus software or not? Yes or no? If you answer that, I will not ask the second question. Do you have the answer? Tell me yes or no, Mr. Sudesh. You won't have answer. You are talking about police complaint. Let all these things follow. The simple question that whether this government has purchased Pegasus software or not, if you are not answering that question, the people of this country, they know your intention, that your history has been
But
like that.
how does
and
that answer help? How does that answer help you, Rohan Gupta? Let me just try
Obviously,
and understand.
because NSO has clearly told that these software are sold by the government, and
Yeah.
if you have the number of list the people whose phones are snooped, obviously if it is sold to government, the government is responsible
Why
for the
don't
snooping.
you trust
That's
the
it.
other aspect, Tanvi, of
Why
the
should
same
we
NSO
trust?
statement?
You tell me.
That it
whether
cannot
But the
be
Pegasus
used
government
for
software
has
private
made it
purposes.
very clear whether or
You're
not they
trusting
have
one aspect
Pegasus
of
is
it,
one
but
aspect.
you're not trusting
The
another
government
aspect
has
of it.
made
Why?
it very clear that they have not done any illegal snooping.
No,
Yeah,
there
We
is
don't
no-
know about
I'm
legal.
just saying.
It
Forget
cannot
Yes,
be
about
yes,
Tanvi, illegal or
I
legal.
need to
I am
answer
asking
this.
simple question
It cannot
whether
be
they have
illegal.
purchased Pegasus spyware or
If
not.
they use Pegasus, it is
Forget about
illegal.
illegal.
Tanvi.
If they use
A
Pegasus, it is
basic
illegal.
question.
It cannot be legal.
Have they purchased
Because the
Pegasus
Telegraph
or not?
Act permits
Tanvi.
Okay.
intercepting all-
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
voice
One by one,
conversation.
one by one. Yes, Mana first.
Yeah.
Sarvanan, I'm coming to you next. Mana first. Yes.
Yeah. But I need to add one thing. You know, your channel is amazing. I'm really grateful to you. At least we have someone from the BJP who is actually answering something on Pegasus. Whereas you could know that the parliament, there's no BJP people who will be answering Pegasus thing. The first and
Or
most
in the
important
parliamentary
thing is
panel meet.
I don't know
Or
what's
so
going to
we
happen.
should send
They would
Mr.
not come.
Sudesh to
They would
Parliament
run
to
away.
answer.
They would run away.
That's
No,
true.
I want to add one more thing. I need to add one more thing. As far as the Pegasus is concerned, the NSO has stated that Pegasus can only be used for the terrorist or the anti-country activities. Now, if this government who is owning it, definitely they own it now, because one of the IT ministers, ex-IT ministers, has been already been moved. 52 cards have been played, new ministries and all. Just to add times. This government is buying time. They will not answer. They will buy time. They will use some other tactics. They will try to save face, or probably there will be some another scapegoat which will be coming into play, because whoever has authorized it, he or she might be, definitely, has done a heinous crime. This government is a criminal government. Now, if Pegasus has been used for your hacking phone, for me hacking phone, or for anybody across whoever is in the parliamentary panel of Tanvi Shukla, as on today, the government has done a crime and they should be charged for that. Before that, going to court or going to any of the police stations, this government should come clean of the proper investigation. Bring in a committee. Go with the JPC.
Yeah.
Go to the Supreme Court panel. Ask the country, भाई हमसे गलती हो गई. हमने जासूसी कर ली. हमको नहीं करना चाहिए था. I would have won the election without doing जासूसी.
Okay, I also find it a little difficult to understand why, when all of you are so convinced that this was illegal snooping by the government, do you have faith that the government is going to carry out any kind of fair probe? But keep that aside. This is politics right now. Sarvanan, you made an interesting point. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. You made an interesting point. You said if they're using Pegasus, it can't be legal.
Yes, Tanvi. See, our IT laws and our telegraphic laws, which allows for interception, allows only for voice communication to be intercepted. But Pegasus is totally on a different level. It just not stop with intercepting your voice. It activates your microphone. It is spying on you. It activates your camera. It invades your privacy. Privacy is a right. It's a fundamental right as per the Supreme Court judgment. And it can also
Whose right has been
mine all your
violated?
data from the phone.
Has
It
your
is
right been
stealing your
violated,
data.
Saravanan
This
ji?
is stealing. If they are
Has
stealing
Mr.
the
Rahul
data,
Gandhi's
there
right
is a
been
difference
violated?
between interception and stealing the data. That is why the question whether
It's
the
hacking.
government bought
The word is
Pegasus or not
hacking, which is
assumes
crime,
significance.
isn't it? The
It is
state would
stealing.
not commit the
Hacking
crime.
is stealing.
State has said that.
Hacking is
If
synonymous
you have
with
proved the
stealing.
contrary, go and do your research and then
wait,
come with
sir,
facts.
wait. I know. So the first time you're getting ruffled. So long you are very cool. When we are pointing out the
Affair,
fact
what
you're
did you
getting
prove?
ruffled.
Nothing,
please wait,
absolutely
sir,
nothing.
please
You
wait.
wanted to know the arsenal so that you could leak it to our enemies, isn't it? You wanted to know the arsenals of Rafale so that you could leak it out to enemies. This is what you want to do now also. I'm charging you
Okay,
that
okay.
you are playing
that's what
foreign
we have said
powers.
is
You
people
want
are
to
not
weaken
going to
our
buy this
country.
cloak. You can't hide behind nationalism every time. Cloak of nationalism is not going to help you in this
Supreme Court has
profession.
that right to
Because
understand
the privacy.
I talk about
This
nationalism.
deals with stealing of
Come
your
on, sir,
data,
grow out of
stealing
it.
of your
Come on,
very
come out of
private
that
information,
syndrome.
which
Come out
credibility
of that
allows.
syndrome.
Okay.
Civilized societies in the world,
I
they
think
allow this.
I think what's coming out of this conversation is that the opposition is going to be unrelenting, not backing off, not allowing the House to function, either of the two houses. No, Lok Sabha, if the BJP wants to push the bills, they can either which ways without the opposition present there. But what is important is not just passage of these bills. What is also important is conversation, healthy debate, discussion, questions by the opposition which are of the interest to the people of this country, and responses by the government. Debates over the policies that have been implemented and how they can be made better. Debates on COVID management, lessons learned from the second wave, how those can be used for the next spike that comes around. Debates are around our economy. The government steps so far in the last 1 year. What benefit have they had? How much have they helped in mitigating the damage on our businesses, small businesses, big businesses? Steps taken to create jobs. Is that even helping? These are the discussions we want. Fuel prices. Is the government not going to look at any other way of reducing the burden on the common man? The rising inflation. How can it be when your economy is down and out not growing, that your prices are actually going up? What's going on? Can we not have a conversation on our vaccination policy? When will it go up? At what point will we get data together from states and center on how many people died due to oxygen shortage? How many people died due to lack of ventilators? Why are the ventilators that were made not used by the state governments? Why are they just lying around? When are we going to train people and our medical staff to start using these new ventilators? What happened to the promise of the new oxygen plants? Why are only 20% of those oxygen plants that were promised at the peak of second wave functional right now? What's going to happen to the rest of the 80%? When do we get them? Who is going to answer us on these questions? Who is going to tell us why year after year after year, towns and villages are getting wiped out because of landslides and floods? Who is going to tell us why every single time it rains in our urban cities, they crumble, they flood, they waterlog, and people are stranded in their homes? Who is going to tell us if somebody is attempting to spy on you and me? What about our data privacy? What about our data protection? What about the protection of our children? When will they get their vaccines? Can we stop with the bickering? Can we stop with the politicking and get inside the Parliament House and have a constructive conversation? The reason these MPs were voted for and sent to these houses. Thank you for joining us.